Hey guys, up for review today we got is a new Falcon Z-77 keyboard. This is new from Amazon. Just came out recently. It's got a whole bunch of new mechanical keyboard features that a lot of the other keyboards have, but this one does a little bit cleaner and nicer. So inside the box here, keyboard's flipped around and pull it all out. A couple things in the box. Got wrist rest, perfect. Okay, the box out over here. So you get an instruction manual with some, looks like some screws, pins maybe to put the wrist guard on. You get the keyboard itself, and you get some extra, clips if you want to go ahead and add extra keys, or if some switches break, you can actually put these things together. You have the keyboard itself and the wrist rest. So I'm going to go ahead and put the wrist rest aside for right now. Let's go ahead and get this keyboard unboxed and take a look at it. Holy cow, I have not actually taken a look at this thing yet. It is extremely shiny. The keys feel really crisp. You can actually, they're really good actually compared to the other Z77. This is a newer model. And the keys feel a lot more, very crisp key press. This is probably the closest you're going to get to real Cherry MX keys. These are blues, I believe. Yeah, they're blue keys down there. You can see them right there. Wait for that to focus. Oh, it's about as good as it's going to get there. Alright, well, okay. Let's put that on here. Let's go ahead and get this guy plugged in and get some lights and see what we can actually do with it here. Alright, I managed to get this guy plugged in here. As you can see, these lights actually look pretty good. I believe just like the other Z77 keyboards, you gotta hit the FN key and delete key, and that'll actually change your colors. These colors look really good. The LEDs on this keyboard are much better. These are really bright. And then control or function and insert will change the actual color modes. So this, I believe, is a fade or like a breathing kind of deal. And we got a whole bunch of them. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn the lights off here for you, and we'll take a look and see what these modes are and how to control them and everything. So, be right back. Alright, so I got the lights turned off here. As you can see, these keycaps actually look really nice. It glows the entire keyboard, whatever color you want. The LEDs are extremely strong. So here we got some breathing effects. And if you hold down function and hit the right and left keys, and the up and down controls brightness, so you can make it dimmer, brighter, and then right and left controls speed, so you can actually make it slower or faster depending on what you want to do. And we'll go through here. This is the ASDW, so for gaming. There's a couple different settings you can actually go through, so you can actually go through, they have QWER, and this is like for the RPG kind of, or the not RPG, RTS. So you got League of Legends and Dota. You got some other interesting ones here. You can actually set your own. You can create your own on the last couple slots, so that's kind of cool. It's a nice feature it gives you here. This one is going to be a full color change, so you're going to go through each one of the colors and kind of cycle through that. Then we got, this is going to be every time you type, another key comes up, so if you can see here, every time you type, key changes color. Now the nice thing is this keyboard is actually, like the LEDs are fully, every key can be any color, so you're not stuck with any one color on any key, which I really like. That makes this a lot nicer. It actually really does quite the job with quality. That was just another wave one. This is just, light up the keyboard, go around. I believe this one has, no, this one does not have any color changing modes to it as well. Oh, no, it does, I guess. It changes once you push it, so there you go. So you can actually switch through and cycle through the colors. You can actually do whatever the heck you want with this one. That's pretty crazy. Alright. This is going to be the wave. This is probably one of the coolest ones you can actually do. Every time you touch a keyboard, it spans out, and you can slow it down so you can make it really slow. So every time you touch, or you can speed it up. Make it pretty crazy. I like that one, that's pretty neat. This is a similar thing. just lights up around. So if you push a key, it lights up the keys around the key. You see there. And this is going to be, you know, the chroma color flow. This is one everybody loves. Your standard one. You can speed this one up, slow it down. You can actually stop it if you turn it all the way down. And there we go. And I believe delete will, yeah, it will reverse the pattern, so you can switch back and forth. This one's really nice. It's got a really good color pattern, and it really does a good job of making your computer's workstation look really, really nice. And we'll come back, and we're back at solid colors. So you got green, light blue, dark blue, purplish, white, or like clear, red, yellow, green, and we're back. So yeah, it's some of the light options on there. I think it's actually really nice. These lighting on this keyboard is extremely well done. The keyboard really, really lights up and does a really nice job at feeling extremely premium.
Not so much better, 'cause I just don't care. I think we're done now, 'cause now I know how to control myself. We're done, I think we're done, I think we're done, I think we're self. We're done, I think we're done, I think we're done, I think we're self. We're done, I think we're done, I think we're done, I think we're done now. Control myself.
So aside from that, the keyboard is full metal, so this whole plate on top is metal. The bottom, I believe, is just like a hard plastic. It's not really going to break or anything, but the whole top here is metal. So it's actually pretty resilient. You could probably smash somebody in the face with this and it would not break. I got a pretty good faith in what the top cap is for that. All the keys are replaceable, so you can pop them off, pop them back on. You can buy replacement keycaps. They're all pretty cheap. These keys actually feel really, really good. They're really solid, and they haven't had any weird issues with them. I really like these I'm not a huge fan of the font, but that's fine because the keys themselves feel really, really nice, and I can replace those if we really want to. It has caps lock lights, so on the side up here, caps lock, num lock, scroll lock, the standard stuff. Shortcuts along the top. You got volume controls and pause and play and all that. It's actually really nice. It actually has a Windows key lock button, so when you're playing games, if you hold FN and the Windows key, it will lock the Windows key so you don't accidentally jump out of your games. So it's actually really nice in that part. Aside from that, the cable is actually made of a hard rubber. Don't think this thing is going to break anytime soon. It seems pretty solid. Overall, it's a pretty good pickup for the price. I mean, you're not really going to get too much without spending over $100. This thing is probably your best bet, and it's a really solid gaming keyboard. I personally have been gaming on it for about 3 weeks and haven't had really any issues with it. I have a separate model. This is just a review copy here, but I really have enjoyed this keyboard recently, and I would totally recommend it to anybody looking for a new keyboard for gaming. Alright guys, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, and bye.